Hi again, YouTube. I had to take a little time and say hello to a guy and his wife. I used to go take his mother, she was like 82 when I started taking her fishing. We had talked before that, but I just decided, well, I'll take the initiative towards her end days and do something really cool with her and for her. So I did that several times, you know. So anyway, took a little bit of time to go talk to a couple people, I haven't seen for a while. So told them about my YouTube channel and that I haven't really calmed down anything in my older age. If anything, I've gotten worse. So here I am. Hi, hope you're watching. you know, because you'll learn a lot in a brief time of what's going on, um, because some people do lose touch for different reasons, and I can see inside. It's okay, you know. I do know. So anyway, back to that goat boy crap. This is what's the way it's going to be shortly here. I'm going to share a link to a friend of somebody that's been online for a long time, and say like even for 20 years ago, out on the web on different websites, recognizing people from way back when, and somebody that knows me quite well, and somebody that I know very well also. I'm going to let you listen to the voice of the person that I am going to ask for help to. If I can't make sense to somebody that's trying to push the Baphomet shit, then I'm going to try and take them down with sound advice from strong men. And this dude is a powerhouse. He's a bulldog, like like a father should be, like a example. I mean, he's not an angel, and that's or he is, but not a fallen one. Or if he was, he sure picked himself up in a hurry. One of them. But they would admit that. Yeah. We don't have any newborn babies running around like angels on this planet in these days. you know, we all know what's up, or we don't, one way or another, you know, and I'm not playing. I'm fighting for my life, I'm fighting for your life, and I'm fighting for the lives of the kids in the future. And that's the way it's going to be. Period. So the people that want to push all this new wave transhumanistic bullshit. I'm not saying that technology is bad. I'm talking about insane mindsets that don't want to come into the house of God like children of God, not babies, not with a mental baby mindset, or even retarded for that matter, because of whatever people do to themselves. But you can heal your mind. That does heal. you know you just have to want to go in that house, or you don't. It's making up your mind, what you really want to do with your spirit. Do you want it to have substance in the future or not? you know Gifts are good if they're gifts from God, the almighty. Gifts are good, but they can be abused. You know, sometimes people speak and they abuse that right. If it's abusing other people, you abuse the right to speak, you know. Now, if other people are trying to take children out with their example as a human being, and I fight back on what I know is right or wrong for little people, I'm going to fight. And I'm not letting go ever. And that's going to be the hardest fight you'll lose. And I'm not talking like if some man's of a mindset that, oh, he could beat my ass. If you sneak up on me, perhaps, you know, it's not like I'm going to stand around and let somebody take their best shot anymore in my life. If my life is in jeopardy, just like with those bugs I was talking about earlier, it's me or them, you know. And here I am many years later, should give you some indication. So there are people that have the mindset that if they can't do with me what they want to do with me, then they could do away with me or without me. And that's jeopardizing me. So that's where I draw the line on who I keep company with, you know, because I'm not stupid. And why would I do that to myself? That would be like if I had pure intentions of just doing whatever I wanted to do and making sure you couldn't do nothing about it. Well, it's just what you're doing with your soul for the future. Because what you do to me, you're going to reap in the end. And I'm going to make sure of that because, like I said, I'm not stupid. So, anyway, yeah. So, anyway, I'm going to let you listen to a voice of a man that's got a lot of information on YouTube and other platforms, but he's got his own website too. And he used to be a call for an uprising. He's a time for judgment, a time for judgment. Um, I'll put the link in here, and he's got some other things that are going on in the world that he's talking about, and he knows it's all about the kids too. This is the number one thing in his brain and my brain, and people that are brain dead are not talking about these things. We're the people that are going to literally, if you do something in front of my little baby, I'm taking you out type of feeling. You know, that's the attitude with this person. So, and I never thought as a woman I'd have to ever feel like that. That brings me into another topic of like communist countries that have all their children learn combat, warfare, murder at a young age, and what that does to the psyche of a female. And ask yourself, well, it depends on who you are, but would you really want your mama in combat boots? And what type of nurture do you have from somebody that has either murdered or would be capable of murdering? And then that'll tell you what your blood is going to turn inside of this matter and the type of people that have passed that on to their kids and how they display that, you know, how they were conditioned from their parents or grandparents in different areas that them old timers might have vaguely realized they were doing. It was more vague. It's more apparent to everybody of what side we're on nowadays. It's getting more clear by the day. You know, people need to stand strong either with God or without. And you're surely going to have to be really strong if you're without, because the physical matter that you're in will fail you, drugs or no drugs, because God can flip the switch in a heartbeat. Satan can't. He can torment your flesh, but he can't take it. He didn't make it, and he can't take it. So be Careful what you believe in. It's not a three gender society. It never has been. And it's not a dual gender society. It never has been. And it never will be. This is God's matter that we're made out of, not the clown show. We're not clown world. We're real people with families and values in that area. Our values aren't to control others with large bank accounts and houses. Our values are to minimalize our needs and help people that we need to help in this world. And that's what we're doing out here. So, and the warriors make it very clear. You're either strong enough to fight or you need to go play with the cupcakes. You know? Because believe me, when you want to come up against a child of God, there's a certain thing that can't be beat down. And it becomes a little more dangerous when you can't take it out. And you won't be able to. That's the way it is designed, you know, and that's real. And that's something that they've always tried to capture through people like my blood that won't do you harm, but could, you know, especially if you've trained all your life for it, you know. I'm not talking with aggression and rage. I'm talking with a stable mindset of a parent, you know. That's what that is. So that's about all that's really on my mind today and every day. And still waiting to hear back from the state. Some of you may not know I wrote a letter on behalf of wards of the state and children that are adopted and even adopted out of our country. And a friend might be watching and he's adopted too, so just feel that one. Even like his mother was from another country and she was heartbroken. It's just like it's not something to play with, you know. So so I know you feel me like that. So anyway, yeah. I hope you all have a really nice night or day wherever you're at. Peace and love from Pine City, Minnesota, USA. Thank you for joining me. Love y'all.